fam? It's Dark Angel's Journey, and I'm Shakira. I apologize for this bright light here. I need to figure out something to make it a little less like egregious and in your face. Maybe I can do this. Is that a little better? I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, guys. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so I figured we could talk a little bit about my trades, the trades that I took yesterday, and I'm going to use my back testing. And I had, I'm going to use my back testing template for these. So let me dip into my futures account real quickly and show you the fruits of my labor for this week so far, right? We've already sort of talked about the trade I took on Monday and my losses, my three losses that day, my losses, and then my slow comeback. Where's Kitty? Make sure I don't run over his little pausies. All right, so I think it's really important to go over trades so I can understand what's happening, and I journal and document each one. And I'm sharing a different screen, so I can't show you that. But let's talk through yesterday's trades, right? So that's 1123. I made about 4% on this one. Then I had two limit orders going against trend, and my stop limits got hit, which is why stop limits are beautiful things to save your account so you don't, blow it up. Made net positive after these two, but still, um, this first loss is hurting me. So I'm still about negative 26 cents in the hole from my $10. So slowly working my way back up. Okay. So today we're going to talk about yesterday's three trades. All right. And I'm going to use, and I made myself tiny because I've been showing you and you haven't been able to see it. All right. So yesterday's three trades, 1123, I made but just 19 cents, right? And then I lost like about 2 cents and 9 cents. Okay. So first, foremost, let's talk about the first one, which I opened up at 1162.12 and exited short at 1152. So let's use our back testing for this guy. Let's do the 15-minute. And let's go here. What is happening? Sorry about that, guys. All right. So let's see. So let me double check here. So I started at 1162.12. So let's see at what I was looking at yesterday that made me feel like I was doing something. So let's use the replay button for this. So I was up here approximately. Okay, so yep. All right. So let's go down to the 3 minutes and let's take a look. So I was looking at this yesterday and I was like, cool. We had we had this nice break right here and we traded back into it and then we were coming back down. And I was like, cool. So I was looking for a shorting opportunity. Now, things that I should have really paid attention to from this perspective. Um, the 50 was coming around and starting to turn. The VWAP was all the way down here. So my thought was, to take a short from around, because I did 1162 something right there. And I was actually thinking for it to go down even lower to these imbalances, right? But when you think about, let's go back to the 1 hour, this one, when you think about the trend, the overall trend, it was an overall uptrend. So I should have been looking for longs, right? And I just didn't. So first things first, I negated the overall trend, and that's why I ended up losing the other two. But the first trade was good because it was trending into the retrace, right? So I think I set, was it a stop limit order? Let me see. No, I think I just did a limit order from um from 1162.12. All right, so that means my order was about here. Yeah, my order was about here, the base of this thing. It was a very distracting day yesterday, I will say. And I was waiting, I was thinking about this order block right here, and I was waiting for price to trade back into it. We had the dragon fruit. We had this breaker block here, which I thought was failed. Um, so I thought it would be a good spot. I think I was like, you know, once it comes down into the space, I'll set my order block here, my stop loss above that, and then I would trade it down to the imbalance down here. That didn't come to fruition because, as we know, um, price did trade further down, but as once I saw it turning, I exited at 1152 and took my small profit. So then, having seen that, and we made this nice break right here, I thought we could trade from here. And, if we're going to continue on down. But the thing is this, right, that I didn't really pay attention to. We made a higher low here, right? We never really broke the low for it to trade. Because look, this one, you know, um, it's called that lower high. It broke below it, traded back up to it. This one did not. And something that I completely missed yesterday, and I should have been paying closer attention. It turned before it could break below and make a lower high. Higher low? Lower low. Sorry, lower low. Before it could make a lower low. And that is what really messed me up. So something I need to work on is to train my eyes to understand what's happening in the charts, even if I'm on the 3 minutes, right? Because even on the 5 minute, same situation, right? And if I were to turn on my higher highs, I would have noticed it made a higher low, right? But I was also looking at it on BitGet, and I don't have the same, potential options here. So I don't know. In any case, so that's how I managed to eke off with a 4%, because I took this quick trade here. And then thinking it was going down, the other two trades, and I did this on BTC as well, opened at 1158 for a short and 16,419. This one got stopped out so fast at 1641. They just through it. So my analysis was pretty much spot off. Not spot on, it was spot off. But anyway, so, saw that. Then I was thinking this was going to be a thing for this other one. And I was thinking it was coming into this thing. So I was like 1158 in the middle of this guy, take the short, got stopped out, and then price continued on back up. And literally BTC, same thing. And actually my BTC trade, I had the same scenario set up as my first ETH trade, but they never went back up to my target price. So I didn't get into that short. So I would have had two small wins and then two wins at maybe 4% or so, 3%, whatever. And then, two losses at 1 and 2%, something like that. One was almost 2%, one was a little under that, so it was pretty tiny, but still very annoying. So, same scenario for the second ETH, BTC. My entry's at 1614.90. So let's go take a look at that. 1614.90. 1614.90. 1614.90. Yesterday for a short. somewhere down here. Okay, so let's bring the replay over this way. Somewhere along here. Let's see, something like that. Okay, similar situation. I was thinking, man, I was thinking order block right here, right? And still looking down. So I was thinking this imbalance down here. Let's see, what was my 16, 14, 19? Okay, 16, 14, 19. So yeah, so my entry was here. I was thinking it was going to retrace, bounce up a little bit, and I put my stop loss above at 16,441, which is stupid, right in the middle of that imbalance. And then I got stopped out pretty quickly. So this one didn't have, because there's a breaker block here as well. And, I was looking at it as a potential SR area. So I thought it would be strong. But look, none of these things work all the time, right? And again, if I roll back out to, sorry, not the daily, the 1 hour on this guy, still trading against trend, right? Still trading against the trend. So this is my fault. I should not have done that. I should have been looking for a potential entry from this order block, boom, up, or maybe down from the 50 or something. Because look, we had this bullish, and honestly, I was on the 3 minute. I'd have been looking at it on the 3 minute. You see this bullish candle. I'm like, ooh, they're pulling it down. There's going to be an imbalance next to it, right? And I'll be thinking, I want an entry somewhere in the middle of this. That's what I should be thinking. I should have been like something like that. And then I should have been like, where can it go? And I should have been like, what? It stopped here last time. Boom. Oh, look at how perfectly that would have been. 1 to 2 almost right there. But it went even further past that, right? So if it's going up, your expectation is that it's going to pass the areas that it's been kicking it in. It's been at 16,660. You could have been, and let me roll over. And I'm thinking to myself here, I could have been looking at this imbalance up here and just been like, you know what? Yup, that's what I want right there. Bam. Perfect. Now, how long would that trade have taken? Let's take this thing right here from this area. And that would have taken 3 hours and 45 minutes. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. The problem with me is that I want things to happen quickly. Oh, do we have some movement? Are we coming up? Oh, hello. Hello. They're trading back up. Sorry, this is the daily. Let's go to 15 minutes. Sorry. So trading back up. I've got limit orders for today set up here. So we'll see if they trade back up into this area with my stop loss all the way up here, approximately. Let me see. My 2 orders. I have an order at 12.10 and then 16,695. So we'll see if they trade back up into it or if they stop at this and turn around. So they made a higher low, same scenario as yesterday, and they did not make a lower low. So in this situation again here, I'm looking for them to bust past this guy, right? So we'll see. I'm being a bit overly optimistic that they might tap this again once more, but I want them to, right? I want them to tap it, and then I'm in like Flynn. But this is technically my OTE, so I should be coming in at 6,670. My limit order set at 16,695. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to let price play out for today. Anyway, I think it's important to review these trades and figure out where we went wrong, and that actually being able to see on the lower space that they never actually made a from my entry, they never actually made a lower low, right? They turned around, see, and they kept going. So these are things that I'm slowly starting to understand and learn in the environment, and it's it's gonna serve me well over time. I'm at level 5. As far as I know, I'm at level 5. And some of these folks out here who are making all these millions of bucks, and let me come over to this screen and make myself bigger as I end this one. All these folks out here who are pros and they're making all this money and they're managing their losses and they're doing all this cool stuff. We can do that too. But as beginners, I consider myself at, I don't know, level 5, and they're over there at level 20, right? So I can't compare myself to level 20 actions. You know what I mean? Those guys have been doing this for years. They can look at these charts and just be like, oh, yeah, this is what's happening. Cool, cool, cool. I have my strategy. I'm going to follow it. And they have all that good discipline, right? As beginners, we are like molding ourselves to get into that good discipline space. So because we are still in that space, and I'm still in that space, I'm not comparing myself to these guys. Like, I'm gonna try and figure myself out and like claw my way up to level 20, and then cool. But right now I'm at level 5. And I gotta understand that I'm at level 5. I'm gonna miss things. But that's the journey, right? That's why this is called Dark Angel's Journey, not Dark Angel's Bro. That'd be stupid. It's a journey. So I need to understand, and I think all beginners honestly need to understand that, one step at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Pro traders weren't built in a day. All these millionaire traders, ask them how long they've been doing this. Some folks have been doing it for 10 years, 15 years. You know what I mean? And starting ain't easy. So don't get discouraged, is all I'm going to say. I am at level 5, and I have a lot of hope that I can make it and make this profitable so I can pay for the things, the extra things that I want. I want that trip to the Maldives, and I want that little hut over the water. I'm gonna get to the point where my trading's at that point can pay for that. You know what I mean? My regular job pays for the day-to-day stuff, and trading pays for the fun peripherals. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, enough of the silly. All right. It's Thanksgiving in the US. Happy Thanksgiving to all you folks who are enjoying all that good fooding and family time and you're celebrating. Good for you. If you're not, hey, it's still Thursday. It's a beautiful day. Enjoy yourselves too. All right. Cool. So do me a favor. Remember, this is just me sharing my journey with all of y'all. Straight up. Wins, losses, in everything in between. Trying to slowly weed out any kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, my brain just like farted on me. Sorry, guys. Trying to slowly weed out any kind of emotional impetus for getting into these trades. It's all disciplined, right? So last night yesterday I had a nice trade set up. I didn't set the stop limit order for it. So now I have. Today, I learned from that lesson. I'm going to set the stop limit order for that. And I have, actually, 2 of them. You've seen them. I showed it to you earlier. All right, guys. I hope I definitely learned something new by reviewing it because I hadn't reviewed it before. So, live review with y'all. And I'm adding all these notes into my journal so I can like review and understand where I'm going wrong. All right? Cool. So, have a beautiful day. Shakira out. Oh, check out my cool Bitcoin thing in the background. Bitcoin thing in the background. Okay, I'm done. Shakira out.